Well, perhaps I could just say that we have said that we will be getting back to you with figures. So there, you're really making, you're just supposing things there regarding Russian gas. But you know that the European Commission publishes regular reports on this. They're available online. You're welcome to go and consult those. Although naturally, Tim will be getting back to you bilaterally. Diversification efforts for energy are necessarily long-term efforts. That's for a simple reason, namely that they depend on infrastructure with significant investment attached, and which have to be amortized over several years. And then there's technological development as well, as Tim mentioned, the development of renewables, for example, where the EU is making a considerable effort with its member states. But that requires time for the development as well. But if you take a country like Ireland, for example, I know from my experience in the past when I worked in the field, because at the end of the day, I have some experience in this field as well. Somewhere like Ireland regularly produces a very significant share of its electricity now on the basis of renewables exclusively. And then, of course, it depends on the development of the economic structure in the country. Let's not forget that. So this isn't something which can just happen if you click your fingers. Political will is absolutely essential, and that does exist, and that's run through different commissions, as you quite rightly say. And but this is something where we see results progressively. There are two dimensions. One is energy dependence vis-à-vis the external world in general, as opposed to local production. That's what Tim just mentioned. And there we'd have to look at the figures. And the second dimension is that when we're talking about external dependence, well, you have to look at the dependence on particular players. And that's a discussion which I'm quite sure we'll be having again. We will have a look at the figures and we'll get back to you. Are there any other questions for Tim on energy?